What's going on, guys? JS Power here. And no, I'm not dead. I'm actually still here. Channel's still going. And I know I haven't made any content in a while. I'm here to explain that. Don't worry, we'll get to that. Um, so yeah, I'm still here and just been really busy with some things that happened recently that just made it unable to record videos. Again, I'll get more into detail of that later, but first I want to talk about some things here on the channel, and that is I'm still here. I'm going to plan on making videos. In fact, we got some more Warframe coming at you. Of course, Warframe is fantastic. I absolutely love it to death. I've got so much time and like money. I mean, time and effort put into it. And a little bit of money, I'll be honest, because I wanted to support the developers because this game is awesome and I love it to death. But we got more Warframe coming up. We got some Doom coming up because I love Doom as well. Doom is one of my favorite games. I remember playing the old Dooms. They were so much fun. It's been a long time, but Doom 2016 was a really good Doom. It really invigorated the franchise for me. And now we got Doom Eternal coming up soon. So I may actually want to, I'm definitely want to do Doom Eternal. And I'm thinking about doing a revisit of the 2016 Doom in preparation for that, because Doom's actually kind of a hard game. And so to practice back on the original Doom 2016 will probably give me a benefit in Doom Eternal. But we got that coming possibly here soon. We got some other things I want to do, some other series I want to try. But actually, recently I've been dabbling in video game design. I've been using the Unreal 4 engine because I've always loved games, and being able to make my own game has been one of my dreams. In fact, I might make it a series if you guys want on the channel. I think it'd be pretty fun to kind of look into how games are made and going from someone who's never had that much experience. The only experience I've had making games is my time with Little Big Planet, like level creating, like a Doom Snap map, obviously, and the Far Cry 5 arcade and some other things. But I just love games in general. I just love the art form, and making games is something I've always wanted to do and give a shot. And so I've been taking the time that I've been off to basically practice with the Unreal Engine since and stuff like that as well. But more on that later. I do want to get back into some actual series, and Warframe and in general has just been so fun. I've actually been working on my PS4 account since I haven't had since I'm still waiting to do my next video on the PC account. I'm pretty much caught up on PC. Um, when it comes to like our next episode, the next episode is the War Within replays through on PC, which I've got that set up. All I gotta do is deploy the send the junction, which is already set up and ready to go, and then we can get into the actual mission, and that should be like a good video right there. But on PS4, I've been taking the time, a little bit of time to also get caught up on that since Railjack has released. As you guys saw, I've actually posted a few videos on that. But now Master Rank 16 on and coming into 17 on PS4. I've got a lot more Warframes to level. I'm still leveling actually on that end. But just haven't had time to really sit down and record episodes for it. Have to kind of play it and do that. But I've been enjoying the break. It's actually kind of helped reinvigorate a lot of things for me because I've also been playing some Monster Hunter World. I had to get caught up on that with Iceborne. I run some Safi Jivas with my group. I didn't manage to get, unfortunately, Monster Hunter World on the channel. Although, I mean, if you guys want to see it, I'll start making videos on it. But for now, I mean, I didn't want to just kind of jump in halfway through and start making videos on the game that I've already played, experienced, and have most of the stuff done on it. I just didn't. That was okay. Um, but yeah, pretty much just that. We got all that going, and I cannot wait because I got a lot of things planned for the channel, especially with the TennoCon. I'm gonna be live streaming TennoCon from my channel, or at least trying to. I've never actually done this before, but I have live streamed. I know how to live stream. I've got everything down. I just gotta hope it works now when it drops on July 11th, I believe, because last year I gave my thoughts on TennoCon 2019, but for TennoCon 2020, since I've been such a huge fan of Warframe now for a little bit, I feel like it's time I start dabbling more in the community side of things, reacting to their like TennoCons and stuff like that, and just giving you guys a chance to sit there and talk with me and be excited for all the stuff coming on that front. But yeah, definitely gonna be live streaming my reactions to TennoCon 2020. We've got so much coming with the new war, and some dev streams started talking about something called the Scarlet Spear, which is something I believe is coming soon. Possibly some new Warframe reworks, and just a really exciting time. More Railjack content, obviously. A really exciting time for Warframe members coming here very very soon. Yeah. It's been a lot of fun, and I cannot wait. Like, it's got so much stuff. We got PS5 coming out soon as well, and maybe even some new fantastic looters. We got, like, apparently Godfall is something coming up here. We got some new MMOs to look forward to, and some new RPGs to look forward to. Some well long-awaited sequels like The Last of Us Part 2. Last of Us was such a fun game. Maybe do a revisit for The Last of Us for Last of Us Part 2. That would be a fun and pretty much that's pretty much the extent of it all. Just more Warframe, maybe some revisits and some sequels coming up soon, and a lot of good things coming along the way. But that's pretty much the channel update in general. Now on to where have I been and what the frick is going on. So yeah, it's pretty obvious that I haven't made a lot of content. I've been kind of lacking in the content. Allow me to explain. It was around like a little bit like maybe November last year, maybe or like October. I forget. It was either October or November of last year when we started doing some renovations to the room, and so of course I had to like get rid of all my stuff, and that's why you see me in this new kind of setup here that I've been starting to use more often because of that. I had to tear down my setup and unfortunately, we also had some issues with after the renovations. Unfortunately, we ran into some issues with a particular type of insect that is quite annoying and not fun to deal with. I mean, if anyone knows the old children's rhyme that you say at nighttime, you'll know what I'm talking about. That was not fun. But we did manage to get rid of that. That was not. It took us like a solid month and a month and a half to fully get rid of those things. Like, and even then, we still had to wait to be sure. So I couldn't record. I couldn't set things up properly. So that delayed my setup again. And it was around that time that the holidays started coming in, and I had to do that. And of course, everyone's going to the holidays, so I decided to take the time to push the channel back a bit more because again, I've been busy with holidays and family, dealing with all that, and it was around January that I had planned to come back. Well, it was around that also time that COPPA kind of crept its head in. The possibility of a $40,000 plus $1,000 fine on my videos kind of kept me away from YouTube again. I wanted to wait and see how that whole COPPA thing turned out, which it started up on January 1st. So good news is it wasn't as bad as we thought. The channel's pretty safe, although I've had to actually tear down some of my older channels that I've had on YouTube. I have done YouTube videos in the past for like just a past time when I was growing up, but I had to tear those channels down out of safety reasons. I can't like keep track of every channel, so unfortunately, in the interest of not wanting to pay $1 million in fines, I broke down those old channels. Luckily, again, didn't turn out as bad as we thought. Channel's still here. Things seem to be stabilized, and people seem to be all right. Although I will have to push more curse words into the videos and unfortunate things. I didn't want to start cursing in my videos. Excuse me. Sorry. In fact, I didn't want to curse at all. I actually was trying to work on not cursing, but apparently YouTube's balancing act here has kind of shifted into a more neutral ground where you can't be child friendly, but you also can't be over the top. So I basically you just gotta curse a little bit in your videos, maybe say some adult things, and then kind of call it a day. And so unfortunately, we're gonna have to push more of that in order to keep the channel from being because otherwise we're gonna lose comments. Comments are just any videos that are deemed child friendly, our comments are disabled. So to avoid that, I'm gonna have to push a little bit more adult stuff into the videos just to kind of keep from being deemed as child friendly, so that way I can still interact with you guys. So I apologize if that bothers anyone. It's not my fault. Unfortunately, that's just the way the law works, and that's how YouTube has decided to handle things. So that's pretty much going to be the theme from now on. Just more kind of, I'm not going to like overdo it like some YouTubers are. definitely a line I'm not willing to cross, but we're still gonna have to be more adult on the side of things. But then basically when that kind of settled down, I actually started getting the flu. When I determined that it was safe to come back, which was like late January or near February, I actually managed to get the flu, and that pushed me back again. And now, unfortunately, my monitor fell over, so it's got a chip in it now. My phone, like there was just a lot of different things with, and then and it was a mess. It was pretty much just long story short a mess, and it just became hard to record. I had to deal with a lot of also family stuff because and some personal things in my life. This is the anniversary of when my horse passed away, January. So that was and my mom as well. My mom passed away. That's kind of been taking a toll on my mental state. I'm a huge horse person. If you couldn't tell by the channel logo, my hat, I'm a huge horse person. I love horses, and all my life, all I've ever wanted to do was own my own horse, and I actually had the opportunity to do that. Um, Unfortunately, as of January 2019, last year, my horse of 30 years old passed away. My very first horse, 30 years old, passed away. It's quite sad. In fact, it is. I still actually have something. I'm gonna hold on a second. Let me just grab that. Grab that. There we go. In fact, I still have his papers. These are his papers and stuff like that for that because again, huge horse person, and I miss my buddy very much. In fact, he's the inspiration behind the channel logo. My horse was a Tennessee Walker. He was very black and dark and had a white spot in the forehead, which again, if you look at the channel logo, very similar. And so he's been kind of the inspiration behind the channel logo itself and why the channel is the way it is. But been dealing with that, and that's pretty much been the gist of what's been going on. Just family, personal issues, holidays, and a lot of unexpected twists and turns. But finally, things are settling down. Things have gotten better. I've found some more time to work things out. I'm definitely better when it comes to my mom and my horse. It's always been a hard. It's always going to be a hard time considering it's like that. This is when it happened. But we're into February now, and things are better. Things are in a better position for me now, and so I think I can start making videos again. In fact, I plan to do a lot more now. I did last year, trying to do more than I did last year. But that's pretty much the gist of what's been going on in the channel. Um, I just appreciate you guys' patience and support. I noticed that we have a lot of new subscribers, and I apologize to those new subscribers for the lack of content and stuff going on in the channel. Um, but yeah, uh, apologize for the lack of content. And I will try to do better. I will be better. I will start to make more videos for you guys and do my best I can to produce the quality content you guys deserve to the best of my ability. But anyway, that's pretty much the gist of it. That's pretty much it. Um, anyway, yeah, that's all I got to say. That's why I've been gone. That's why things have been the way they are. I'm not dead. I'm still here. Got plenty of things coming up soon, and I cannot wait. Just some mishaps and some personal stuff. That's pretty much it. So that's all I gotta say. I guess I don't know. Great ending to the video. Sorry for like that. I'm a little rusty on the commentary because I haven't done it in a bit. But yeah. So I will see you guys here very very soon with some new Warframe content and some other series coming up very shortly. I will guess if you're new to the channel, make sure you like. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.